Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. That's exactly what this guy embodies.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Makes the grab. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense.
My bad. That was my fault on the first drive, man. My bad. I'm just not waking up. My bad, though. I got it. I got it, though. I got you, big bro.
So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make...
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They'll go right back to the run. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting a run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going to run it. It's Haynes. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just...
And he watches in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Now, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody.
Quarterback feeling applying the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
That'll be a gain of 5 out the...
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They go to the ground. Crosses the 40. And the 45 on its way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get it down at the 35.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. We saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hayes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Sweet cut there. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Marshall. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14.
I'm trying to. Kyle is tough, man. I'm trying to, man. Appreciate you coming through, Hollywood. Shout out to Hollywood and Game of Champ, man. I appreciate both of y'all, man. For real.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays.
Hey, shout out to Game of Champ and Hollywood Sports, man. I appreciate both of y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming and tuning in and watching and showing support, man. I really appreciate y'all.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so
Yeah, that's my bread and butter. It's my run game. I'm trying to get this passing game down pat, so I don't have to always rely upon my running game. But that running game is my bread and butter right now. Trying to find that elite pass offense.
So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And
going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll knock him down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Gonna take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Makes the catch. It's Ross. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to keep it in the air. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
38, Cal 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, man, we trying, man, especially to get it snubbed out of the playoffs this year. Man, we trying to make a push to that playoff this year, man. We got to get into the playoffs this year. Got to.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. On target. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legends would be proud.
Oh, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete performance. The defense...
He's got it down the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's caught.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, he's got some space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting him forward.
Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Handoff to the lone back. Sweet cut there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensive.
He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds.
I appreciate you coming through, Hollywood, man. Have a blessed day, man.
They got it on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Looking for space. It's Davidson. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you got to be so careful on defense trying to cover this game breaker in the slot. He's got speed, and he'll run double moves. He is a threat to go downtown and take the top off your defense.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got his man on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Gets it out fast. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's on target and complete. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.